Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with a fall and winter Scentsy haul. This is quite a big haul. This was from a party closeout that I did on the 1st of September. This party has kind of lingered, late spring and then all of summer, and I was waiting and waiting because I knew I wanted to close the party during the fall winter catalog. So September 1st, that is what I did. If you purchased through that party, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And this is probably the biggest party closeout I've ever had. I had 5 half-priced items, and then I want to say like $150 worth of credit. So I think at the end of the day, for everything you're gonna see here, which is quite a few bars to say the least, I spent a little over $100, so a great deal. Very excited to try some of these new products, some of the new bars, and just to share with you. So the first thing I got that is not bar related are laundry products. Every time I close out a party, I try to get a laundry product just so I kind of keep that in my rotation. So I love the Jammy Time fragrance. So I picked up a laundry liquid in Jammy Time, as well as 2 of the washer whiffs. And I have to say, this one has busted open, but it's still got the plastic around it, which is good because it's containing those washer whiffs. So I'm gonna have to be careful when I open that. But I picked up 2 of the Jammy Time washer whiffs. So I will be set for laundry for a little while. And then I picked up a couple of counter cleans. I love the counter clean from Scentsy. Other than the wax bars, it's by far my favorite product. And the last thing I needed too was more warmers. I stayed away from the warmers. There was a lot of warmers I would have picked up, but I didn't even put all my fall warmers out. I just put a select few out and left most of them in the closet. And I don't have room for more warmers. So unless it was something I absolutely could not live without, or I knew exactly where I was going to put it, I cannot buy a warmer. A few of you have requested a warmer tour, just like a fall one and then one in general. So I will be doing that probably here in the next few weeks or so. I'll show you the warmers that I have currently in my house. A few of them are designated for fall, and then the rest of them are just my kind of like daily out all year type of warmers. But counter clean. So they came out with a couple new counter clean scents this fall and winter that I had to get. First up, I grabbed 2 of the Sun Drenched Cotton. I was so excited to see this coming in counter clean. This was a scent that was in the Destination collection this summer, and it was by far my favorite. I bought 8 bars of it to have over the next few seasons. I will warm it. It is such a beautiful, warm laundry scent. I mean, it does lean a little bit laundry, it leans clean, but it has a warmth to it that is just so beautiful, very sun-kissed. Surprised that this is coming out for fall winter. To me, I would consider this more of a spring summer type of fragrance, but that's okay. I was very happy to see this in the counter clean. So snagged 2 of those. I'm realizing I maybe made a mistake here, or I need to look at my order. This is Sun-Kissed Citrus, and I thought I ordered the sparkling spiced citrus or something like that. I'll have to look at my order, but I thought that's the one that I ordered. If I made a mistake, in any case, I have a Sun-Kissed Citrus, but I might need to check that. I'm gonna check that. I thought I ordered the sparkling spiced citrus, but sometimes you're moving kind of quick and maybe it came up citrus and I clicked it and I was like, oh yeah, that's the one that I want. In any case, I've never had that one either, so I will be happy to use that. So that's everything for non-wax. We'll get into wax. I've got quite a bit, and I pulled out my catalog here so that I could share scent notes as I go through. I'm gonna try over the next few weeks to go through and label the scent notes on all of these bars. That way, when I melt them and do my empties, that I can share those with you. But for now, we'll go through the catalog. So this box is absolutely overflowing with all of the bars that I was able to snag. One of the bars that I have in front of me is actually Insanity. So I've got some clearance bars as well that were available on September 1st in the clearance section, and then I have the rest of my order. Finding all of these is gonna be challenging, I can imagine. Okay. What category is this one in? First up, I picked up one bar of Blankets of Love. This is one of the new scents to the catalog this year. I did all of the 10 scents, cold sniff impression, as well as warm review, and I grabbed most of them. You'll see most of them here in this haul. But picked up one of Blankets of Love. This is Sheer Violet, Cotton Blossom, and Comforting Woods. This is a very cozy cardigan, kind of musky, perfumey type of fragrance. It was a bar that I definitely enjoyed for the bedrooms. One of Frosted Fantasy. This is in the floral category. This was available at some point last year, whether it was in the catalog or it was in an LTO. I can't remember, but I warmed it recently after I knew that it was coming back in the catalog to see if it was one that I wanted to grab more of. This has notes of bergamot, snowdrop blossoms, and cedarwood. And this is a really nice, fresh, kind of bright bathroom fragrance. Yeah, I do like that one a lot. So might have to snag another one of this before the catalog changes. And we'll see. I'll probably do another haul here after the holiday things come out, because I love holiday type of fragrances as well. Then we have Lavender Woods, one of the new scents to the season. This is lavender, cedarwood, and amber. This one I was a little unsure about. I liked it on warm, but there was a note here that I couldn't quite put my finger on. And so I knew that I liked it enough to get another bar of it, but we will see after this what I think. I don't know if it's the cedar wood, but I definitely get the lavender. I get the cedar wood, but something on warm pulls a little bit BO to me. But I'm willing to give it another shot because I didn't hate it. I just was a little unsure about it. So one more of these just to give it a second try. Two of White Oak Woodland. Really enjoyed this fragrance. This is Velvet Plum, Creamy Sandalwood, and White Oak. To me, this is very oak heavy. It reminds me a lot of if White Pumpkin and Driftwood and Vanilla Oak from the Father's Day collection, if those scents had a baby, it would be White Oak Woodland. Very oak heavy, but I get that kind of white pumpkin, upscale, slightly spicy pumpkin feel to this bar as well. And it's like they merged and they had their baby. Really pretty, upscale, good, open concept type of scent. One of Wild Pine and Linen. This one is Crisp Air, Lavender, Oak Moss, White Pine, and Clean Linen. And some of these, like, I would have loved to get more of White Oak Woodland. I would have loved to get more of this one, but there's only, I only had so many credits. So it gives me a little bit to start, and then hopefully towards the end of the season, I can grab another bar or two. This is a really beautiful laundry scent. I mean, it is definitely laundry. You have to like laundry. But it's got hints of the green notes to it, hints of the pine. I would almost like it to be a little more pine heavy, to be honest with you, but it is a beautiful, fresh laundry scent. Grabbed one of Alpine Escape. This is one of the 10 new scents last year. This one is Minty Air, Spruce, and Evergreen. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's tree, but it's got a really nice minty note to it as well. Very pretty. I love Scentsy's tree. I think Scentsy does tree scents very, very well, and I've got a couple of other tree here that I absolutely love. I would say of all of the tree in the catalog, this is probably my least favorite, but I still really enjoy it. It's got a very nice mintiness to it. Absolutely so excited to be melting tree here before too long. And then Balsam Spice. So similarly to Alpine Escape, this one came out in the catalog last year. This is cinnamon, charred cedar, and balsam. This one was such a surprise to me. On cold, I get a lot of the cinnamon. I don't get too much of the tree. I really get those cinnamon spices. And at first, when I smelled this, I thought this is too spicy cinnamon for me. I can handle spice and cinnamon, and I like it in regards to a holiday leaning bar, but just spice for the sake of spice is really not my preference. But when you warm this, that spice calms down, and I really get the tree. I got a similar experience with cinnamon pine cones. That one is way too spicy for me on cold, and then when you warm it, oh, it's so beautiful. So just a testament to warm your wax, because sometimes you love something on cold that you don't on warm, or vice versa. Sometimes things just need the heat of the warmer and to throw in a space to really get an understanding if you're gonna like it or not. So happy to have another Balsam Spice. One of Hayrides. Now I have quite a few of these, but since I was doing the party closeout, I thought why not throw another one in there. This one is Fresh Hay, Cedarwood, and Crisp Apple. I've said this many a times, but this one to me really gives me Golden Garland vibes. Very, very similar. They're a very similar color. Honestly, I'd be hard pressed to tell the two of them apart if they were right next to each other. To me, it's just a very outdoorsy, fresh fall day type of scent. A little bit of apple, very crisp. This is beautiful. And Golden Garland, I would say, is my favorite Scentsy fall bar. Like Golden Garland, Fall Feelin', Painted Leaves. Those are my like top fall fragrances from Scentsy. And this one fits right into that bunch. I love this one so much. So again, I have a bunch of it, so just wanted to get another one while I had the credits. Okay, 3 of Old Fashioned Evening. Really enjoyed this one when I melted it for the first time a month or so ago. This is one of the 10 new scents to the catalog. This one, it has notes of winter cherry, vanilla orchid, and sandalwood. Beautiful orange, or not orange, beautiful cherry. And I get like a cocktail bourbon type of feel to this. My only issue with the bar that I melted back when I was testing these scents is that I felt like this died within a few hours. It was beautiful cherry, it was strong, and then 3-4 hours later, it was nothing. So I only grabbed 3. I was tempted to get a 6-pack, but I only grabbed 3 because I thought, let me see how it performs again. Maybe it was just that day. Maybe I'll have a better experience when the air is not blowing 100 miles an hour in here and things will calm down a little bit. I can turn the air off. Maybe I will have a different experience. So I'm hopeful, because as pretty as the scent is, for it to die after 3 hours really is not something I want to keep around forever. You know, I need the bars to be worth their money, but it's a really pretty scent. So I want to give it another chance. If you like fruity cherry, if you like maraschino sugar cookie, you would like this one. It has that same beautiful cherry quality that's not medicinal or candy in any way. That is like a cocktail that has some cherry in it. It's so, so nice. Snagged 4 of Golden Sunflower Fields. I think this was the Scarlet Sunflower. Oh, come on. Oh, it's focusing on Rip. There we go. I think was the replacement for Scarlet Sunflower this catalog season. So this one is Red Apple, Fields of Hay, and Fresh Picked Sunflowers. Very nice sunflower, apple, warm apple type of scent. I really love the scent of sunflowers. That's a floral that I really enjoy. I would love Here Comes the Sunflowers to come back. That is my #1 sunflower type of fragrance, but I think it was in the clearance maybe this month, but y'all get up early. Yes, I was up early. I'm always up early, but that was Labor Day, and so I slept in maybe an hour or so later, and so many of the most amazing bars were gone, which is fine. It's all good. But Here Comes the Sunflowers was in the clearance, and I'm sad to have missed that one because I love that scent so much, and I don't hear that many people talk about it. I know Natalie really enjoys it as well, but I don't hear a lot of people talk about it as wanting it to come back. Not that Scentsy really listens to us, but if they are at all, I'm not sure that one has a lot of momentum, but I love it. If you liked Scarlet Sunflower, if you like sunflower and apple, you would enjoy the Golden Sunflower Fields. And then similarly, I picked up 4 of Emerald Pear Blossom. This is a beautiful, beautiful pear. So this is in the fruity category. This is Emerald Pear, White Cranberry, and Amber Blossom. Really nice, sweet, almost candied-like pear. It's not honey spiced. It's very sweet, bright, crisp pear. This is a great transitional scent. This is a great September scent when you want to get into kind of some fall melting, but maybe it's still warm where you live and you're not into the fall spices yet. Like right now, what's today? September 15th that I'm filming this. It's 100 degrees. We had like an early fall, and now we're having second summer, and then I'm sure it will cool down again, you know, and we'll go back to fall. But this is what I would want to melt like today when it's warm, but the leaves are changing a little bit. It's the most bizarre thing, but this is perfect for this type of day. Really, really like that one. I'm able to make it in my pile to a couple of the clearance ones that I got. So let's do those next. So in the clearance section, like I said, it was updated quite a bit. And when I went on to do my party closeout, I grabbed the holiday collection, which I've already done a cold sniff video on. And I also grabbed these. So these next 3 are not currently in the catalog. They were clearance items. So 2 of Autumn Sunrise. I had never heard of this bar or smelled it. This is pomegranate, raspberry, nutmeg, and cinnamon. It smells like a fall punch. It has that sweet pomegranate and citrus, but it's got those fall spices from the nutmeg, the cinnamon. It makes me think of like a fall punch. Again, a good transitional scent, be good for a day like today because very fruity, but also leaning into the fall spices. I got 3 of Fireside Chats. This one looks like it was from a Scents of the Season collection. And I know this collection, this Scents of the Season collection, had a lot of people's favorite bars ever. And I couldn't remember if this was one of them or not. So I grabbed it. This one is nutmeg, orange, cinnamon, and embers. This one is just okay to me. It's very spicy, has a lot of those nutmeg, the embers. There's just something about this that I'm not sure I'm loving, and this one is, you can tell how juicy that one is already. I mean, it's the original packaging, so who knows how old this is. This one's just okay. Not sure this is my favorite. I'm gonna melt one of them, and then if I don't care for this one, then I can pass the other 2 on to somebody that does really like that scent. And then I grabbed 4 of Stargazing. So I grabbed 4 because this is one that Chris from Wax Books and Whimsy absolutely loves. Like, she talks about it quite a bit when she melts it. I know that she really likes this scent, and I have never tried it. So I grabbed 4 because I thought, based on the notes, it sounded like something that I would enjoy, and if I didn't like it, I could always give the bars to her. So this has notes of some petals, cotton, and vanilla. To me, this is very much in the same family as like Snuggle Up. Snuggle Up, Jammy Time, Luxe Vanilla, like they all kind of have, like, was it Fluffy Blanket? They all have a little bit of the same cotton laundry note. It's like a very sweet laundry scent. I get that from this. I would compare this the most to Snuggle Up. This one's a little bit calmer than that, but it has that same cotton, but I guess with the maybe little floral notes to it, the vanilla calms it down some. This is beautiful. This is going to be a great bedroom scent. Yeah, really nice bedroom scent. And if you like Snuggle Up, I would think that these are at least in the same family. So happy to have 4 of those. So those were the ones I grabbed in clearance. Snagged one more of one of my favorites, Autumn Road Trip. Similar to Hayrides and a lot of these, this is a bar that I have a lot of in my collection, but I grabbed another one while I was doing the closeout. This is Harvest Apple, Anjou Pear, and Silver Oak. This is a very fresh, crisp, outdoorsy scent. It reminds me a lot of Autumn from Bath & Body Works, if you're familiar with that. I think it's in the same family. If you're familiar with Salem from Teddy B's, I think it's in the same family. It's so good. It's so bright and fresh, and it's just the crispest fall day. And I have a scent memory with this. With this scent, I took it with me on my 30th birthday trip to this cabin in Tennessee, and we were in this like log cabin. All of the trees around the cabin had the most beautiful fall foliage. We took some of the most amazing fall foliage filled hikes and saw waterfalls, and just, it was such a great fall kind of long weekend. And I melted this in the house when we were there. And so every time I smell this, it just transports me back to that fall cabin in Tennessee with all the foliage. And I love this so, so much. Highly recommend if you've never had it. One of Sparkling Spiced Citrus. This is Sparkling Mandarin, Black Currant, Raw Sugar Cane, and Clove Bud. Clove Bud. This is the counter clean I thought I was getting. I'm sure I made the mistake. It's like a fall citrusy punch where you get a little bit of the spices to it, but it definitely is still citrusy leaning. Like this one a lot. I actually melted one the other day. Again, a good transitional scent, or a good scent if you are kind of over some of the spices a little bit and need something to clear your nose. A little bit of a break. This next one, what category would this be in? Floral maybe? Yep. Bora Bora Blossom. I snagged 3 of these. This, it sounds like, is an old bar that was returning to the catalog, which I love. They did this one. They did Banana Nut Bread. I don't know if there were any others, but old bars that haven't been around in a while that they brought to the catalog. And I melted the tester of this and absolutely fell in love with it. Had to get 3. I don't understand why it's in the fall winter catalog. To me, this is very much spring summer, but maybe they were just looking for another floral to add to the catalog. This is Island Fruits, Orchid, and Green Violet Leaf. This is beautiful. I get green. I get a very kind of tropical fruit. It's perfumey in some ways. Very sweet. This is not a floral. Like, if you don't like floral, you would still probably like this bar. If you don't like fruity, you might not like this. I think it leans more fruity. You get hints of the floral, but you get a lot of the green notes too. This is absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Very happy to have a couple of these, and I think it's not one I'm going to melt in the fall winter, but in the spring and summer, I could see me melting the heck out of that bar. Holiday Market. This is Pink Grapefruit, Pomegranate Juice, and Allspice. Very nice holiday bar. Definitely get some pomegranate. Makes me think of kind of New Year's Eve almost, so like Christmas and New Year's, because there's something kind of sparkling about this. Like a good holiday cocktail fragrance. Provence Lavender. This is one that I've never tried, and I put this into this order because Natalie has been talking about Provence Lavender a lot lately. I think she's been melting it because she's heard about it from Elizabeth Scenes and Scents, and I'm like, I've never tried this lavender, so let me give it a try. The description is just lavender. That's all Scentsy has to say about it. And this is really pretty. This is definitely an herbal lavender. It's not really sweet at all, but this is a good herbal lavender. I don't know if it's one that I need a lot of, but if I want to mix with something, I think this would be a pretty mixer. And yeah, I think Natalie mixes this with Atlantic Air. Very herbal though. It's nice. It'll be a good bedroom, bathroom type of lavender. Okay, Apple Spice Season. Apple Spice Season. Why are you not in the spice category? In the fruity category. Okay, make that make sense. Apple Spice Season. This is juicy apples, harvest pumpkin, and sparkling spices. Oh, he's over it. This is really nice. Definitely a caramel apple type scent, or just like a deep bakery leaning apple, and you get the spices. Definitely get the pumpkin as well. It kind of makes me think of cider mill, but like you add spices. Cider mill is straight up pumpkin apple. This is like pumpkin apple, add the spice. Let's do a couple of tree ones that I absolutely love. Again, both of these I have many of, but they're some of my favorite scents of all time, and so I had to pick up another one. We have Very Snowy Spruce. This one is balsam, spruce, cedar branches, and pine cones. This one will blow you out of the house and home. This will go for days. This is so strong. This is an intense tree. You definitely have to like tree to like, I think, either of these bars I'm going to share here. But I love it. It's such a good tree. One of my absolute favorites. And then another one that I love is Sleigh Ride. Sleigh Ride is crisp air, fallen fir needle, and tart cranberry. I do think you get the sweetness of the cranberry to this bar, but again, it's very strong on the tree. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. Happy to have more of that. Leaves and lavender. What category are you in, leaves and lavender? Are you not in the woodsy category? I'm so confused how they do these things. Leaves and lavender is in spice. Lavender, clove, and fall leaves. I think it's really just that. To me, this is very much like a Bath and Body Works type of fall leaves. It leans a little bit spicy. Want to come lay in here? I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Yeah, definitely leans a little bit spicy, but you get the beautiful lavender that goes along with it. Really enjoy that. Picked up one of aloe water and cucumber. I like to just have this bar on hand. It's one that I really enjoy, and if I am looking for a change, this is in the fresh category. Aloe water, cucumber peel, palm frond, and pineapple nectar. A good spa-like fresh and clean scent. I get a lot of cucumber in this bar. Very good for the bedrooms and bathrooms. One that I had never tried is Mystery Man, if you can believe it. Or maybe I haven't. It's been a very long time and I can't remember it. Mystery Man is white cedar, verbena, and bergamot. I have been into masculine cologne scents a lot more the last year or so. And so I probably just avoided this one because it wasn't in my scent preference. But now that I really like those types of scents, I thought, let me give it a try. And this is straight up cologne. I think this is going to be so nice in the bedroom. I think as far as cologne from Scentsy, I prefer like Black Tie Affair, Like My Day, those types of cologne scents. But this is really pretty, and I'm definitely going to enjoy melting that. One of the new bars that was one of my favorites, the Velvet Cashmere Woods. This bar, what category is this? Woods. Creamy Cashmere, Velvet, Vanilla, and Sheer Woods. This bar makes me think of Vendor Wax. I kind of get Delicia Drench a little bit from this. I get a woodsy note, a creamy note, maybe a little bit of cashmere, a great bedroom, woodsy, perfumey fragrance. My only issue with this one is the first time I warmed it, it was a little bit light. So I'm hopeful that getting these bars, letting them sit, they'll get a little bit stronger. But this is beautiful and definitely gives me Vendor Wax vibes. And then last but certainly not least, what category is this one in? Maybe fruity? Yes, fruity. I picked up 5 of Merry Wonderland. So this was a bar that was available last year, I think in an LTO, and I never warmed it. I smelled it, I did my video, whatever. I put it in a drawer and I let it sit. When I saw that it was coming to the catalog this year, I was like, let me pull that out and warm it and see what I think, for this reason, because I knew I was doing this party closeout and wanted to see what bars I wanted to get more of. This is amazing. I absolutely fell in love with this, so I'm very happy that this came back, because I think if I would have warmed this bar this holiday season and smelled it on warm, I would have been like, oh, why didn't you get more? I mean, everything, it's okay. Everything comes back, but really fell in love with this bar. This has notes of pink apple, clove, and sparkling spruce. Oh, it's so good. It's tree and holiday. So you get the sparkling spruce, you get this sweetness from the apple. This is a great, sweeter holiday fragrance. I really, really love this one, and I'm so happy to have a couple more, 5 more for me to enjoy over the next few holiday seasons. That's it. I gotta go to work, so I better cut this video off. That is my epic fall party closeout. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And again, if you purchased through this party link, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.